All right. I think we're live. We might be live. I'm not sure. We're gonna get. I'm gonna try and get a review for you here. All right. Bear with me with these technical difficulties. Just as an intro, we are currently chip leading the Brunch bounty. All right. Check is fine. Somebody. Alright, we can just let this one go. Alright, almost there. Still working out all the kinks, obviously. Alright. That should be good. Alright. Hopefully now we can lock in and just start playing. Welcome. It's a new series I'm going to start doing. To start going live, playing some online tournaments and stuff like this. This is a progressive bounty tournament. You can see everybody's bounties on top of their head. We have the biggest bounty. It's most likely because we have chip lead. Yeah, 7 make the money. We currently have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people at the final table. We're in for 1 bullet. It's a $12 buy-in for tournament. You can see there on the side. 97 for first place, and obviously we have the bounties. So having a big stack here is good because you want to try and pick off these bounties, especially as people get short. But we only have 1 shorty. Nick over there is a little bit short. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good. Oh, we have an all-in on a call. 2 pair. Oh, favorite 2 pair. All right, so Fantastic Fox is out. 9th. Nick likes that look. You see him give the clap hands. Haha. That's funny. Oh, pick up 10s here. Pick up 10s on the button. Oh, share opens under the gun. In a weird configuration here because we have the dead small. We'll be 3-betting with a big stack. In position, I don't think we need to go too big, so we can just go straight 3x up to 6. Nick folds. I assume we're going to get heads up here with just a share. Assume a call. Nope, folds. Alright, that's good too. Take down. Lines, King 6. King 6 no good, Nick. Well, maybe. Who knows? Alright. deuce off from the button, essentially. Just letting this one go, even though we have some ICM pressure we can exert, but can't play every hand. You can just chill out. You can see my VPIP's already too high at 40%, but I've had a big stack for a while. Been giving people flips. Been pretty lucky, actually, this tournament so far. Yeah, I mean, come on, Nick. Has to go in here. Nope, just folds. Interesting. Jack 10, right. It's not great from him. He probably should just be shoving. We're no longer in the chip lead because 2 turns to New York Giants, I guess. He won that big flip with Fantastic Fox. Not really a flip, but won that big hand. Oh, all in? Nope, gotta fold. Alright. Pretty good blind on blind play, I think. You should be exerting a lot of pressure in that kind of a spot. Alright. At the final table. Pretty good. We actually were in last place with 20 players left. Won a couple flips. Well, the reason we were in last place is because we lost a big flip with Ace King against Pocket Twos. But won a couple flips. Alright, we're gonna break down. That'll give me a chance to sort out if this is actually live. Right. All right. All right, YouTube says we're live, so hopefully we are. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. If you're coming in live or if you're coming in, I'm going to post this as a video after. Again, to recap, we are at the final table of the Sunday Brunch Brawl, 500 guaranteed on Club GG. $12 tournament, so pretty good ROI. We're in second right now. They pay 7, so we're currently on, I think we're on the stone bubble. 8 players left. Yeah, we're on the bubble right now. We have a shorty to our left who hopefully we're looking to give a flip to. We have second place in chips. We were first coming in, but 2 turns to NYG over here. Just won a big one to knock out this other player. You can see that we have the bounties on our heads, so if you're not familiar with PKO tournaments, that's the progressive knockout format. So basically, as you knock a player out, if you felt them, you will get their bounty. So half their bounty goes onto your head, and the other half you get to keep. So currently you see we have pretty big bounty. It looks like everybody here has won one. I think we started this tournament with like a $3 bounty on our head. So everybody has knocked at least one person out here, which makes sense. What was the field? 49 entries, final 8. Not too bad. We didn't quite late reg this, but I think we got in when there was like 20 players. If you missed it, we were actually in last after losing a couple flips early. We had Ace King, lost a big flip to Pocket Twos. Yeah, so we were down to like 13 bigs. We're, Didn't have much fold equity, so just kind of waiting for spots. We got it in, I think, with pocket sixes against 2 overs. Actually, we got it in with pocket sixes against 9-5 suited, so that was a good spot to be in with just the 1 over to fade. And then we've been pretty lucky to pick our spots well, and we had a couple double knockouts, like picked up ace queen, had a short stack jam, and somebody rejammed to isolate. You know, having the chips is always very nice in these kind of tournaments, but you know, we're not going to go too crazy. Obviously, we have the big stack. We want to exert some pressure, but want to protect our big stack too. So we got 30 seconds before we come back from break. And the blinds will go up. I'm sure Nick here to my left will get it in. Yeah, you can see our VPIP is pretty high this tournament. That's mostly because we've been trying to get those bounties, and we've been taking some flips that otherwise we probably wouldn't without this format or such. But you look, we have about, I guess that's about $8 locked up in bounties or something like that, which, you know, to be fair, that's half the buy-in. Uh-oh. Alright, first hand back from break, we have our favorite hand. Let's see what happens. If it folds to us, we'll open. If somebody opens in front, especially if the big stack opens, we'll probably just lay this one down. Obviously, ranges get very tight on the bubble, so, you know, I'm sure that Turnt and I be using that. Alright, we'll open it. If Nick jams, we'll take the flip with him. Happy to take down the blinds here. We probably fold to a 3-bet, even though we are in position and pretty deep. But yeah, we just take it down. That's what a lot of these late game tournaments are like. Yeah, you guys have any comments on how we can make the stream better and stuff? This is obviously my first time using the new editor. Oh, ace jack suited, another good one. All right, we can see a flop, I think, with ace jack suited. You can mix. You can mix 3-betting and calling here. I sometimes, especially in this configuration, where, yeah, it's more than likely that we're going to have position. We could, I like flatting in position a little bit more than out of position, obviously. Especially with ace-jack suited, it's something that flops well. Typically, you'd like to see a lot of flops with suited aces. All right, we miss. We had the backdoor clubs and the 2 overs. We actually might be able to continue to small sizes on this board. That is not a small size. Yeah, we'll probably fold here just because he's going to jam a lot of turns. So yeah, I mean, you could be justified in, I think, in calling there, just peeling one off, because there's a lot of turn cards that, you know, any Broadway card we improve on, any club. But yeah, we're going to dump the computer hand, queen 7 here. Alright, so Nick chooses the new non-all-in sizing off these short stacks. So the reason, this might look a little weird to a lot of people, but some people are doing this. It basically ensures on the bubble, alright, king-queen suited, ace-9 suited. Alright, needs a king or a queen, otherwise he's out. Alright, we lose Nick. Alright, so we are in the money. Yeah, it's tough to bubble. So like I was saying, so the reason that people do that, even though it looks a little weird, right? So basically off of 6 bigs there, Nick raised to 3, right? So he has no fold equity, he figures, with his open there. But basically what this does is you raise almost all in. So you can ensure that you take the flip heads up. So I guess this is something that you do when there's ICM pressure on, ICM, independent chip model pressure on. Basically where each chip is very valuable because, as you can see, right, so Nick just busted on the bubble, so he doesn't make anything. So, for example, if he raised to 3, Iro called, and then, or maybe Iro re-raised, right, he goes all in, and then let's say 2 turns decided to call in the small blind or in the big blind, wherever it was, I think Nick would dump the king-queen suited to try and ladder up because, you know, there's more value in not busting. Pick up jacks in the big. All right, keep running good. Hopefully pick something up. Earlier we had aces in the big blind and we got a walk folded around to us. Same thing here. If he completes, we're raising. We're just gonna raise this one. Probably just call off here. Yeah, probably just have to call off. I mean, we have jacks. He's gonna do this with a lot of hands. King 3. No king. Oh, Jesus. No spade, no king. Can we hold for a big bounty? Ah, there's the king. That's a tough one. That's a really tough. I mean, we have to call off there. We have jacks. I mean, what are you gonna do? Had to fade the world. What a flop, right? All right, so we're still doing okay. We're down. We're in third, so we're still fine. But a little annoying to lose that flip. Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be jamming suited aces and suited kings from the small blind. His range is wide. You know, we'll have lower pocket pairs that we dominate. Obviously, it was nice to see that one. We're gonna look back on that and see the equities and stuff. Yeah, so we had 75% chance to win on the turn. A little annoying. Obviously, with that one, we'd be in the chip lead by a considerable margin, and we'd get his bounty. It's just a little annoying there with the king on the river, but not the end of the world by any means. We're still in a good position. Just gotta play tight. And, alright, just vibing. This would have been a nice flop last time, right? Oh, he just jams this flop. Check jam. We'd like to see a call. Obviously, we're always rooting for action. Especially from the big stack. I don't know. I mean, it's a really strong line. I mean, I'd say probably a flush. Yeah, okay. He's got nothing to call off with the king queen suited, but probably, I don't know if that looks strong or if it looks like a draw with the check jam from Iro. Pick up ace queen. All right. Yeah, it's a tough spot. Blind on blind, the jack's hand, but move on. Ace queen here. All right. We'll be squeezing. Yeah, 3 plus 2. Yeah, 8.2 is standard. I like to go usually 3x plus the dead money, so this will do the job. It's interesting if Iro jams. I think we probably have to fold the ace queen off because it just looks super strong. Yeah, probably fold into a 4-bet here, but I think it's a layup squeeze 3-bet. Yeah, all right. We probably have to fold. Yep. Just have to fold. It's annoying, but we do have to fold. Get one of those too. Yeah, I had one of those too. All right. All right. 47 squeezes here. Again, first time streaming, so if we're a little laggy, sorry about that, guys. I think this is my third time trying to do this. Oh, so some squeezes do get through. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, what are we in? 4th? Maybe 5th, actually. It's a... Alright. Playing tight. Yep, in 5th. Alright. Yeah, so sorry for the lag if there is some. I tried to actually stream twice before, and it did not come out well, so this is This is our third time. Alright, he goes pretty big on this turn, so alright. Probably check. Probably this goes check, shove. Probably goes check, shove. Assume walk. Oh, he just checks back with. Alright, top pair. Alright. Probably could. Nah, I don't think he could value shove there actually. He does block the straights, but. Alright, now we're card dead. Lost a big flip, now we're card dead. Yeah. Yeah, you know. With the Jack Queen there, it's nice to block the straights with the Jack. Obviously with top pair. But, you know, not having a club is not the best, because he can definitely have clubs. So the check back is fine. You know, I don't know. Oh, alright. Proper squeeze. Goes for it. Can we get a cold call or something? Let's ensure a knockout. Let's get a ladder. We were looking to build a stack and pick up bounties. Now maybe we're looking at a ladder. Come on, Wasp. You know you want to put it in. Actually, Wasp has him covered. That's how you do it, Dirt Ripper. Big squeezer there. Yeah, and he's been the tightest at the table, you can see, so he's got some credit. Only 18% VPIP. Our VPIP is way too high, but as I mentioned earlier, it's because we were given some flips. You can see we're running a little cold here. We got the cold symbol around our percentage. Oh yeah, maybe if we're new to it, here this little I think you can see my cursor. This little number here, this is your VPIP, which stands for voluntarily put in pot. So this is how many times you're putting money in the pot when you don't have to. So you can see we actually the highest of the table at 40%. That's pretty atypical for me actually. I like to play aggressive, but I don't know if I'm in every pot like that. All right, two pairs down. It's weird that went check check actually. I guess any 8 makes a straight there, but but yeah, you can see next to the VPIP, there's also a little, you know, it's either on fire like you have for 47, who's winning a lot of hands, or it's icy like you have for me and for 2 turn. Basically just shows how well you're running. Oh, are we in last? Are we the short stack? Alright, we are the short stack officially. It's pretty close between us, O'Share, and everybody. So we'll have to stay tight. Alright, pocket 5 takes it down. Definitely don't want to bust next, obviously. Especially if they're coming in as a chip leader. 4-5 of spades might be one that we could call out of the small blind. I know a lot of people like to implement the 3-bet or fold strategy. Alright, now we're folding with this 3-bet for sure. But like I was saying, I know a lot of people like 3-bet or fold strat out of the small blind, which I do implement a lot in cash games typically. But I think here in a tournament, obviously before we get 3-bet, I think because O'Share is going to have to be playing so tight, especially... Oh, we have a jam. Come on, Wasp. Do it. Okay, jam and a call. Ace-King against Jacks. Alright. King or Ace? Nope. Alright, Jacks hold. What's it like? What's it like to have Jacks hold against an overcard? Well, I wouldn't know, but that's good. We now have a short stack. So hopefully 2 turn can bust soon and we can get the ladder. Actually, ideally would be he jams and we have a hand that we can call off with. We can get his bounty and the ladder. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Alright, that's big for us actually. That is big for us. So obviously I have to play super tight here, as does probably everybody except for Wasp and 47. It is nice to have the big stack to your right instead of your left, because as we turn this straight, because they can kind of keep you in check. You know, you get to see what they're doing, so you know you're not going to open and get 3-bet off by them a lot. You can kind of, you know, play a little more conservatively there. Half pot on the river and the fold. The rich get richer for Wasp. He's in the chip lead now. Alright. The 2-turn will be coming up in the blind. Could be shoving a lot these next 2 hands. Unfortunately, the 10-4 is not one we can call off with. Wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes in here, and it does. And soon Dart Ripper will take this flip. There we go. Pocket 3s, ace 6. Classic flip. Oh, we flopped 2 pair. Ace for 6? Nope. Alright. Shorty gets a double. A little annoying. Oh, he goes for the jam again. Yeah. So here, when he's sub 20 blinds, he sort of has to take this all-in or fold strat. For the most part, a lot of players do this. Looks like 4-7 might have an actual hand. Or maybe he's just away from his computer. Probably he's just away, yeah. Yeah, so, like I said, so when he has 13 blinds here, he won't have any, like, rope to bluff, basically, right? Like, let's say he raises to 2 bigs and he gets 2 callers and the pot's 6 bigs, like, maybe he can jam the flop with 11, but, you know, that's like a 2x jam. I don't know. He doesn't have a lot of fold equity, basically, so. I don't know, maybe Dart Ripper is thinking about taking a flip here. No. Iro? Nope. Alright. So that's probably best case scenario for him. Because he'll take down 3 bigs. So yeah, so you gotta be conservative, but with these short stacks, just like ours, you can't be too timid. Alright, we got fold here. Can't be too timid. Right. So I wonder if can we get the prize structure up here? Oh, line out line jam. Last time we saw that, I had jacks and we lost to the king 3. That's a big one. It's definitely a big one in this one. Actually not sure what 4-5 off. Definitely a fold. I'm okay to get blinded out, actually, because I know 2-turn behind us is going to get blinded before us next round. Unless he doubles, we'll be in a good spot. If he doubles, that'll be really bad for us, then we'll probably have to start going with some marginal ones. Limp on the button from Iro, interesting. They go 3 ways. Interesting. You don't see a lot of button limps. I guess Iro didn't want to get jammed on, or he wanted to maybe ensure that if he's taking a flip, he's only taking it with 2-turn. But who knows? I think 46 might just be away from his computer. Alright, let's see. Can we pull this up? Yeah, let's pull this up. Let's see, do we have the prize structure here? Alright, so here's the prize pool. Maybe keep this up. Yeah, this is probably good. You can see this, right? Alright. We could defend the Queen 8 here, I think. Flop nothing, probably a check fold. Love a check back from Wasp, but it's never gonna come. It's always continuing this board, I think. Even though it does hit us a little bit better. Oh, he actually checks back. Alright, we pick up the gut shot. We could lead very small. Hopefully getting folds here, because this board does favor us more. If we get raised, that would be weird, but we have to fold. Yeah, This is what sucks about the whole ICM playing with a small stack. I actually don't know if I like my bet there, the stab, but I don't know what he's doing this with, but we just can't continue. We just, it's a shame, but we can't continue there. We might be drawing to, pretty slim, so might be slim there. Okay, we can dump the Queen 5 suited. He's been very active recently, but have to dump it. Would love for O'Share to get me a flip with him right now, but yeah. I mean, he's the big stack. He's supposed to be exerting pressure and running the table and all that. Whew. This tournament is very swingy, as you can see. We lose a couple flips. Queen 9 suited. If it folds to us, we'll go with it. If it folds to us, we'll go with it. Alright, we're all in. Good luck us. This might be ICM suicide with the short stack, but I think we have some fold equity. Would love a fold from Wasp or a call with like Queen 8 or something, but yep, get the fold. To get it through. That's good. Alright. 47 is snoozing. He wants somebody to take a flip with us. Alright, we're not going to do that a ton. But like, we know O'Share like absolutely cannot call, right? Because it's so much of his stack, and then if he calls and Wasp decides to put it in over the top, like it's such a gross spot. But it should look strong. Alright, we have two people who are shorter now. Alright, we jam blind on blind. Wasp gets it through. But yeah. But basically there, right, it should look strong because I could just fold and hope to ladder because I know that 2-turn is getting into the blinds pretty soon. Wasp BG? Is that Bulgaria? I don't actually know the flags of that region too well. Looks like Iro and him are from the same country though. Alright. Would have flopped open-ended, but again, we can't play these kinds of non-premium cards. Even suited connectors, like even like a Jack 10 suited doesn't look so attractive sometimes with this stack depth. We're mostly looking for showdown value and pairs, like pairs and big cards. Alright, we make the nut straight. Obviously on the paired board. It's probably good though. I don't see either of these guys having a full house here as played, really. Could be wrong. Nope. Yep, just a naked ace. Missed club draw. I guess missed gut shot too. Goodbye. Queen 9. It's borderline, but it definitely hits the muck with these other shorties around here. Oh, so O'Share's getting involved off the short stack. Very interesting. Love to see him in 2-turn getting a flip, or a Dart Ripper, or Iro, or somebody. Love to just see a flip. Looks like Dart Ripper might have a decision, actually. Nope. Alright. 2-turns folding, yeah. Okay, so he picks up some blinds. Not great for us, not the end of the world. I think we're under the gun this hand. Yep. 8-9 off. Hits the muck. Come on, Dart Ripper, get involved. Alright. I think 2-turn is going to jam a lot, blind on blind here, if Iro doesn't open. What's interesting to see, is he going to do his limp? Yeah, he does his limp again. I don't know. Let's go limp, complete, check one more time. It does. Interesting. So that's something to keep an eye on, maybe. He just jams. Alright. Wants to hit this hard. Iro. Assume 2-turns folding. Yep. Alright. Aggressive play, take it down. Well, he was open-ended, I guess. Depends if you want to take a gamble. That's a short stack, maybe not. 7-4. This hits the muck. Especially against an O'Share open. I mean, he has such little incentive to open. I mean, it's so strange how the configuration goes, right? You get the 2 big stacks, Wasp and 47, and then us shorty. Again, Unfortunate. We came into the final King 7. We will be jamming blind on the line if it folds to us. Fold is then I can jam. Alright, we are gonna rejam. We're basically rejam. Okay. Get it in against King 8, so we're so dead. Alright. Nice hand. Nice hand. Alright, so we are now the short stack. I think it's borderline, but I think King 7 suited goes in there. We are now the shortest of the stacks. So we are in danger of busting in 7th after coming in to the final table as the biggest stack. Obviously, a lot of variance in tournaments, pretty swingy. I don't know if we've won a pot, actually, on stream yet, which is a little annoying, but, you know. Just jams the flop. Alright, he just goes, what is that, almost 5x overbet jam. Alright. This is really big for us, actually. How about Wasp calls and knocks them both out? Alright, what do we got? Club draw against top pair. Okay. No club? Ah, club. Alright, so 2-turn gets another double. That's a big one for him, actually. But we are no longer the short stack. O'Share, not super happy there. Alright, obviously, we're going to hit the blinds before him, but okay, Eyebrow goes for it. Again, there is that extra... It's sick, O'Share says. Yeah. Again, there is the added ICM pressure, but there is the bounties, so wouldn't be surprised to see Wasp call off here. If Wasp calls and Dart Ripper calls, 2 bounties would be very nice. Oh, Russian's coming out. I don't speak Russian, so I don't know if I should be blurring that or not. Alright, Iro gets a 2. So, right now, we have to realize, with 7 bigs, we have no fold equity. I'm sorry, with 5 bigs, we have no fold equity. So, we have to just be dumping everything. Because we just, you know, nobody's folding when we rip it for 5 bigs. You know, 4-7 just opened to 3 bigs, so... Obviously, earlier we lost that big flip with Jack. King 3 suited, blind on blind. I'm in the big blind. It folds to 47. To our right, he jams. Pocket 9s. All right. I think we go in here with pocket 9s. Yep. Just gonna jam. We don't have enough bigs to do the whole not all-in thing. I expect at least a call from somebody, so we'll probably have to win a flip, but good luck us. 2 turns gonna call. Has to call, I think. Especially with the bounty. Yeah, has to call. Pocket 9s, A7. Hold. 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 We hold. Let's go. That's big. That's a big double. It's a big double for us. Alright, we got it in good. We double. That's a little bit of payback for the other hand. Alright, we can chill now. We can chill now. But we got 2 shorter stacks. Yeah, so we can chill a little bit. So that's a big one to win. That's a very big one. I mean, he's always calling with his stack. Obviously, he can knock me out and ladder, and also I have the biggest bounty. The table still, yeah, it's still the biggest bounty. So we're doing all right. All right, so that's big. O'Share is going to hit the blinds hard now. I actually think, so the next 2 hands, I think it's a 0.1 big blind Annie. Move Jack Queen off. Would love a walk. Is Iro going to limp the button and the cutoff? No, he's just going to jam. This is annoying. Oh, this is not annoying. This is great. We get the fold. Okay. Queens against A6. If queens hold, we ladder. Oh, open-ended. Let's go! Queen fold. That's good for us. That's really good for us. All right, we get the ladder. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. And it looks like we could probably fold our way to another ladder. All right, we're in 4th now, chips, 4th to 6th. Obviously not the biggest right home battle, but we've locked up more than double our money, so that's great. Dart Ripper might jam here. No, nobody's gonna What? No. That's really bad. So, that's really bad. I should have made him flip there. I clicked the full button too early. I should have at least put him all in there and just flipped for a big blind with the 4 deuce. That's really bad, actually. That's why you don't click the full button early, kids. That's annoying. That is annoying. Anyways. Alright, still he's short. He's gonna have to... You know, if we had like 4 bigs, that would be very bad, but since we have 10, we're okay. Dart Ripper's also hitting the blinds now, so he's getting much shorter. We have 9s again. Ugh. I know it sounds really tight, but if we have an open from these big stacks in front of us, we might even just fold the 9s. If it folds to us, I think we're going to go for the non-all-in size. Calls. This is weird. Okay, we're gonna go non-all-in raise, which is gonna be weird. Yikes. Alright, he puts us in.